Well, first of all,
it's on his page. Okay.
they're doing something. I don't know what they're doing there.
You live, you now.
Oh
You started.
boy, that's
Yeah.
not good. All right.
Sorry. Everybody looking at you.
All right. Well, hello everybody out there in Facebook land. I'm here in Atlanta, basically doing a presentation and a training here with Ms. Beverly Glass, our realtor phenomenon here. So all of you are looking for a home, y'all better give Beverly a call. The reason we're doing this training today, I'm going to show you all a millionaire mindset training on basically how to build your business, no matter what business you're in. Myself personally, I've chosen MWR Financial, but again, no matter what business you've chosen, you're gonna learn a couple of basic rules that I've learned from some great coaches. Coaches like Zig Ziglar, who was the first one that poured into my life, who introduced me to Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, who introduced me to Mr. Tony Robbins. I've also been fortunate enough to work underneath the leadership of Mr. Holton Buggs. Man, he is a beast! And also, we get a chance to learn from Mr. Eric Worre, and Eric Worre have taught me exactly how to earn 6 figures in 6 months. And you're going to learn that today as well. So I'm going to just be talking from, again, I'm not a social media guy, but I'm going to be speaking just directly from the heart. Hopefully you'll be able to grab something from it along the way. Not sure how long this is going to be. Just getting here to Atlanta, so I'm in no hurry. And I also smell some sweet potato pie, some chicken in the kitchen. So I'm going to talk for as long as I can until I can earn my food. But anyway, I was going over briefly with you all something major to me that I've learned, that there are a couple of key things that you absolutely have to feel when you're working with people. And I asked y'all, I said there's going to be 2 questions I asked everybody. One was, what was the first question I said? You love it. You got to be passionate about helping other people win. It can't be about you. So I don't want everybody to say it's not about me.
It's not about me.
Say it like you mean it now. Say it's not about me. I want everybody out there, I want you to say that. Say it's not about me.
It's not about me.
Because and every time I do that, especially when I do it at big events, there's always one person in the audience that pull out a mirror and they feel like, it's not about me. And it's really about them. I said, no, put the mirror down. It's not about you. It's about other people. It's about other people. Because Zig said it. If you help enough people get what they want, you by default will get everything you want.
That's right.
By default, no question.
Right.
Everybody is part of Facebook, right? A whole bunch of people, right? Because they wanted to talk to their friends, they wanted to talk to each other. Well, that's all he did. He created a venue so you can chit chat with everybody.
Yeah.
He created something that everybody wanted and made him a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
Isn't that correct?
Right.
So you got to help other people. That's first. You got to be passionate about it. The second thing, though, you got to be coaching. Now, that's where a lot of people fall off the wagon. Because everybody's going to tell you that they're coachable. Every single person. And then, boy, when you start telling them to change a few things in their lives, that's when you realize.
Right.
Somebody tried to call you.
That sounds like my daughter.
Virginia.
Is there a way to put that on? Can I put that on Do Not Disturb?
Yeah.
Let me see this. Bear with me. Sorry, y'all out yonder.
Music down.
You turn the music down? Man, yeah, I'll leave that thing. Okay, we should be good. Miss Beverly, here you go.
Good? Okay.
You should be good. Shouldn't have any more interruptions.
All right.
All right. Second thing is, again, are you coaching? Wow. In my 23 years in this industry, and everybody who don't know, my first 5 years have been horrible. I did not make any money. Or the little money that I made, I ended up spending that money to pay for the products or the service or the travel and whatever to go to those events. So I didn't make any profit. But now that I have learned what the pros know, and again, I'm so thankful for them. Someone said something to me that was so profound I never forgot. They said, Jonathan, there will be a day that you're going to really master this craft. And I hope I'm amongst those leaders. I love sharing with people that I have helped over 400 people personally earn 6 figures a year. And that's a lot. Some companies that haven't helped people make
Right.
6 figures a year.
Right.
But it's because of what they taught me. I helped 5 people earn 7 figures a year. But I always run into somebody, almost every month, who you meet and they tell you they want to do the business. And then they tell you, the coach, how it should go. I learned this from Mr. Holton and I never forgot it. So Holton, if you're watching right now, I appreciate you. He says, going there can't tell been there how to get there.
That's good. That's good.
So y'all listen to that. Make sure y'all get that. See, if you got somebody that's poured into your life and they're coaching you and they're trying to get you to another level, remember that. Going there can't tell been there how to get there. Right? So that's why I learned real quickly who am I working with. Because everybody's time is valuable. Guess who else's time is valuable? Mine.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate being away from my 2 little angels.
Right.
I do. But now that they're 9 and 10, they know what daddy do very, very, very well. When they were younger, I would not be on this trip.
Right.
But when you still away from your children and until y'all have children, grandchildren, you want to spend time with them, don't
That's
you?
right.
Especially when they're at that age where they just want to spend time with you as well.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a time when they're 14, 15, 16, they want to hang with daddy too much, right? So I really cherish that. And I tell people, when you spend time away from your family, you want to make sure that's valuable time spent.
That's right.
So I'm honored that y'all came out, that y'all, I really am. Matter of fact, y'all should give yourselves a round for it. I really appreciate it. So, one day, y'all gonna be doing the same thing, with people all around the country and hopefully all around the globe.
Right.
So I got some basic notes that we're going to go over. Wow. Hell, if I had that sheet, you won't be able to get that sheet.
I can get the sheet. Because I have the sign right here.
We won't be able to give people a copy of it, but if you can give me that sheet, the 12 steps, that'd be great.
Okay.
Because I know that I've had probably a little over 200 people ask for that training. So, bonjour, bonjour. That's all I know. So, more French. I'm just grab a seat. Come on in. Come on in. Miss Beverly, what can I grab some more seats for you? Just plug them all in, everybody. What's up, sir? How you feel? Good. Y'all just come on in, make yourself at home. You want to come close as you can. That was a delicious pie, sister. That was an absolutely delicious pie, sister. I figured if I say it 2 times, you would say I got one in the car. You ain't biting yet, so guess I won't go no further. Sister Vicky's in the house. What's up, Sister Becky? How you feel?
I got it.
Oh, you look sharp. Come on in. So y'all, I'm gonna try to get to some real basic stuff. I'm not gonna try to keep it long. There's a lot more. Just remember this. There's a lot more that I can coach y'all on at a later time. Is that all right? And you can be here as long as you want. I know you only have an hour. But as long as y'all need me, I'm in town. So if you need me if you need an all-night training, you got that. Once I get fed. And I smell food in the kitchen, so we good. That was a delicious sweet potato pasta. I'm go. I'm done there. I'm good. After 3, that's a wrap. Now, I wanted to know from all of you, this is critical. That today is going to be a little different than what a lot of you have heard and a lot of you out there have seen. Today is an action training day. I've been giving people theory and mindset for the past year. Today is not that. Today is going to be action training. Is that all right? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Now, but first I need to know who you are, because this is what's going to happen. I'm just telling you. You're going to meet people, and when you meet these people, they're going to ask you who you are and what do you do. So today I just want to know first who you are. Then I'm gonna teach you all what to say when people ask, what do you do? We're gonna have fun. We're gonna create this today. There's no one answer. And I don't have the answer. I don't. But within the next 10 to 15 minutes, we're gonna all come up with the answer of what we're gonna say to people when they ask you what you do. Is that right? Is that okay? So I just want y'all to get that. I personally do not have the answer. I have my answer. But I don't want, today ain't about me. I want it to be about whatever we come up with today. It's going to be thousands of people out there that's going to know that y'all the reason, that we are the reason, that they now know the answer if someone asks, what do you do? Is that all right? But first, I want to know why you're here. So Nancy, we're going to start with you. I want y'all, this is what I need y'all to do. We're going to break out of comfort zones today. Is that all right? Y'all are the CEO of your company. You all are the CEO of your company. Right? Period. All I am is a coach. Terrence Hawkins, my sponsor, phenomenal tax expert, he's a coach. Everyone else that you're going to be working with, we're just coaches. You are the owner. Y'all with me here? So I want y'all to start that, be that way today. Now what am I going to ask of you? I'm going to ask for every CEO to stand right here and tell everybody who they are and why they're here. Right? And we're going to start with Sister Nancy. Nancy, come on up. She's like, man, I chose the wrong seat.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Nancy Wyatt. I'm a former New York City police officer. And I'm here because I want to help people make their six-figure income. Because with MWR Financial, we have so many avenues that people need today. And that's my main goal, is to help other people.
All right.
All
Good.
right. The CEO, Nancy White.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Rubber. I'm a mother of 2 and a grandmother of 5. All girls, all girls. I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio, but I live in the Atlanta area right now. Been here for about 5 years, and my passion is helping people. Credit affects every part of our lives, every part of it. They use it against us most of the time. So most people have been stuck with bad credit for so long, they don't think it's in any different way. So my passion is to show them and help them that there is a better way, that their credit can be restored and they can have a better life.
All right, y'all.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bernard Chapman, and I'm here with my wife, Katrina. I am a 25-year veteran, recently retired, and we are here because we want to become more knowledgeable about what this is. I believe that we can only help somebody if we actually understand this fully. And once we do, my passion increases because I will know exactly what I'm doing. And so trying to connect this to a new passion for us. So when that comes together, we know that what we offer will be authentic, and people will be made better because they'll know that it affected us in the same way. So that's why we're here.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Katrina Chapman, and of course I'm here with my husband Bernard Chapman. I am a people person, a servant, and I love helping people. I am a mother of 5, 1 grandchild recently, so thank God for that. And we are here so that we can learn about the business with MWR. We love to engage in different things. I am also retired with my husband, so I am a stay-at-home mom, take care of my family. So we are just here to learn the business and to see where we can go with helping others. Thank you.
All right.
Good afternoon,
afternoon, everyone. My name is LaShonda Herring. I am the founder of the H Zone, and at the H Zone, it's called the Helping Zone. And what we do is we help people realize their dreams. So now we're on this movement of you are more. So we're here to teach people that you are more than your present situation. And by partnering with MWR, we're able to bring quality services to the masses.
Wow.
She's like, wow, I gotta go behind that. That was powerful, sister. That was powerful. Good stuff. Look at all these CEOs. This is a good day.
Hello everyone, my name is Gloria Nichols and I am a bus driver for 11 years. I'm married with 2 children, both grown and married. I have 8 grandchildren. I'm the CEO of my company with MWR. I'm here to learn and be trained as much as I can to get the knowledge of what I need to know to pass it on to other people to help them get out of the situations and also myself get out of my situation so I can be a 6 or 7 figure earner.
All right.
And he come, y'all. Yes, indeed. Drum roll, blue. There you go.
Hello everyone, I'm Zachary Lewis Nichols. I'm a caterer, power engineer. I do various things. Mostly I serve people. So I'm with MWR, trying to learn how to serve people in different areas what I've been serving them in. So today I'm here to learn how to click in to serving people in the way of credit repair, equity, and moving on, and also to make myself a better person for my wife so she can stay at home.
All right.
Vicky's in the house.
That's right.
Zach, I don't know. It sounds like you done did this before, but that was pretty smooth. That was pretty good.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vicki Jones. I reside here in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a mother of 3. I have 7 grandchildren, and I got into business because I want to leave a legacy to my grandchildren. My grandfather was able to leave a legacy for us by leaving us land. So I'm here to learn what MWR, the different things that we can do for the company to help other people do the same thing.
Wonderful. The whole 6 indeed. There she go.
If I can see with these glasses, then I can't see with them, so I'm taking off so I can see. Hello, everyone. My name is Beverly Glass. I reside here in the Atlanta area, and I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio. And I am a people person. I love to help people. The reason I got in this business is to help people. I'm also a realtor, and I have my own brokerage, BG's Realty Partners, for plug-in, hey. And I also prepare taxes, and I'm always looking at ways to help my clients, to better their lives and to make them happy. I like seeing smiles on people's faces. I'm a hugger, and I just enjoy people. I'm a mother of 2 grown daughters. I have one granddaughter, Miss Zora. She's 2 years old, going on 22. And I wanted to build this program to build a legacy for her and her children's children. So that's why I got involved in this business.
Right.
Mr. Johnson Steyer is the one who presented it to me. So thank you, Jonathan.
Oh, you're
Appreciate
welcome. All right, y'all, do me a big favor one more time. Give a big round for all the CEOs in the house. That's where it begins. That's where it begins. With every single company that I work with, I like people to understand who you really are. Until you know who you are, everything else is just lost. You are the CEO of your life. That I can't say it any different. No matter what. And until you step into that place, then and only then, in my humble opinion, can God give you the gifts that He has in store for you. You have to get in a certain place to receive, in my opinion, a certain gift. Now I can show you many examples of that in that little book that I love to read called the Bible, where sometimes they had to move from here to here to get that which was theirs. So I'm just telling you, you have to move from wherever you've been, whoever made you in that place where you thought that this is where you're supposed to be. No, but let's keep it real now. There are some powers that be that would love for you to think that that's where you're supposed to be until you retire. And matter of fact, some of them will tell you, listen, you did such a great job for 40 years. Listen, I want you to teach your children to do exactly what you've done so that my children can live the life that your children provides.
That's right.
Step into your greatness. Some people heard me say many times now, no, I will not wash dishes no more. And I ain't say more. I said no more, unless they're mine. I ain't gonna be in nobody's restaurant. That's dead. That's over. I ain't raking no more yards. That's over. Unless it's my yard. And I don't do that. I'm just gonna pay the guy who want that $50. Y'all, step into your greatness. You gotta say, I am the CEO of my life.
The CEO of my life.
And you gotta say that over and over again. Matter of fact, spend 3 minutes. Keep saying it over and over.
I am
the CEO of my life. Say it like you mean it.
The CEO.
Some of y'all should be standing up saying
I
this.
am the CEO of my
Y'all
life.
should be standing up saying this.
I am the CEO of my life. I am the CEO of my
The
life.
Creator wants you to step into that place of greatness where you belong. I am
the CEO of my life.
I am
the CEO of my life.
Everybody around the world needs to know that about you.
The CEO of my life.
You're not some employee of MWR Financial. You're not no employee of a bus company. You're the CEO of your life.
I am the CEO.
Nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop it.
I am the CEO of my life.
One more time.
I am the CEO of my life.
Give yourselves another round one more time. Once you really get that in your spirit, that's when nothing can stop you. That's when you won't even stop yourself. So let's be real. There's many times that you knew what you should have done and you didn't do that thing. Is that not right?
Yes.
That word procrastination is just another word for one step close to hell, in my humble opinion. As long as you procrastinate, you'll never get that which is yours. You'll find a reason. And that's the enemy's job.
Yes.
That's right.
It's his job. I don't get mad at the enemy, but I have the power to step on their neck.
That's right.
Little martial arts stuff. I just love it. You know what I mean? Y'all should break it. Y'all should break the neck and step into their greatness. Now, when I saw this company, even though I'm the CEO of Life Change Solutions, I knew that I would be the CEO of my own position. And I thank Mr. Brian House for this company. I mean, this man came up with an idea. I had a talk with him. Well, matter of fact, we talk quite frequently. Just last week, I called him up and I said, Brian, I need your help with something. I said, I'm actually going to be talking to people all around the country about this company. And it's going to be a diversified group of folks. I said, Brian, I need a picture of you and your wife. Because when I talk about you and your wife, I want them to see who you and your wife are. But I also want them to hear your mission. Why did you start this company? Y'all, I have it in my phone. But I read it a few times. I won't get all the points, but this is what he said. The powers that be in this country have a design, have a program for you to remain poor. I need y'all to really get that before I go into MWR. That's great. We'll get to that in a minute. But I need you to get to what's going on in this country. And we know it's happening in other countries, but I'm not living there. I live here. And in this country, there's been a program designed for many, many years for you to remain at the bottom. Now, I won't get too deep politically. I'm going to hold that for another time. But I'm going to talk from a spiritual standpoint. The reason I wanted y'all to say I am, because that's who, again, for those of you, because I always get the text messages and the emails, and Jonathan, I didn't come to church. Well, then turn off your phone. Because I'm never going to deny what God has done in my life.
That's right.
I'm just going to be real with that. Now, whoever can't handle that, I don't know what to say to you. But there's some out there that want to work with people who will first say, I thank God.
That's right.
And I follow the original I am. So when you say I am, you're basically saying I a child of the God who is I am. And then you finish whatever comes behind it. So be careful, y'all, when you say I am tired. Be careful when you say I am unlucky. Be careful. When I read from Mr. Brian House his thoughts prior to putting this company into play, and he said, Jonathan, I'm here to help the multitude. He was going to be a youth minister. He went to college for that. And then God told him, no, I want you to train people in the world of finances and help them pull people up from where they are. And when he sent me this information, this is just last week. Now he don't know this, and somebody I'm sure going to tell him out there. But I got really choked up about that because I was thinking about my children. And then I started thinking about my grandmama who partly raised me. And my grandfather. And my great-grandmother and grandfather whom I've never met. But to know that they were involved in a system that was created to keep you broke, to keep you poor. So when I can work, therefore, with a CEO who says, I have a program, Jonathan, that if people just simply follow this program, they can break that curse. There was a song called Break Every Chain. Y'all, I had to be a part of this company. Because I want to be one of the voices that will be a part of breaking every chain in this country. We have to, somebody is going to lock arms and say, I will help people get an increase on their paycheck. Because the truth is, for those of you who may not know the program that well, the 4 services that Mr. Brian House brought to play will totally change your life. Now, I know people are watching who will have programs that they sell products and this and that, and I get that, and I'm all for good health and other products. I wish everybody the very best. But for me, a guy named Ryan Gunnis said, and Ryan Gunnis is one of the most sought after lead generators in this industry. Ryan Gunnis, y'all need to write that down. Mr. Ryan Gunnis, Gunness. I am thrilled that he said, Jonathan, I don't normally join companies because he gets paid very, very well giving leads to people all around the world. That's his company. I repeat, he gives leads to people all around the world. Y'all might want to reach him. Just give y'all a little hint. But he joined this company. And I said, Ryan, tell me why did you join? I just met Ryan. Me and him have been talking for over almost 5 years now, 4 or 5 years. Never met him until January 12th, the day I met Ms. Beverly Glass. Ryan came up to Atlanta. I said, Ryan, why did you join this company? He said, John, what we have is evergreen. Now, I never heard that before in business. I said, what do you mean what we have is evergreen? He says, a lot of products come and go, don't they? Some companies say they got the best vitamin. But somebody lying. I'm a simple old country here. Everybody can't have a best. There's only one best, right?
Right.
Right. So, and somebody, I know, again, I ain't gonna go no further. But all these companies say they got the best. But he said, Jonathan, those companies come, they go. Because another company gonna beat them out with their product, and another company gonna beat them out with their product. It's just gonna happen, y'all. All of you that's in a company, a product company, about 6 months from now, it's gonna be another hot topic about your product. But he said, John, 50 years ago, paychecks were an issue. Credit scores were an issue. Debts were an issue. And wealth education was an issue. Today, y'all know anybody where their paycheck is an issue? Mm-hmm. You know anybody where their credit score is an issue? Mm-hmm. Any car loans, mortgages, debts? Anybody got those kind of talk? And some people want to know how to build wealth for their family and their children's children. Yes. 50 years from now, how many of y'all think paychecks might be a conversation for discussion? Mm-hmm. How about credit? You think credit might be a topic of discussion? Debts, you think some people may still be on their house and want to build wealth, some kind of wealth for their family? So Ryan says, John, what company has what we have. We're not just a credit repair. Matter of fact, y'all, just for the record, I'll make sure Nancy, make sure you get this. Y'all, credit repair and credit restoration, what we offer, is a free service, first of all. It's an added bonus to what we do. And when I give y'all a picture of the 4 services that we offer, y'all gonna realize that there's nothing like it out there. Nothing. It's just a fact. Don't get me wrong, there's a company out there that may have one of what we have, or maybe even 2. But I don't know. I'd rather have all 4 of 4. What do y'all think?
Mm-hmm.
So when I read what Brian House had to offer and why he wanted to do it and who he wanted to service, I must admit, that threw me off a little bit. Brian don't quite look like me. Say it like that. So I was saying to myself, but he's putting a program together that can help everyone, regardless of their age. I'm an old man. Regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of if they had hair or just, or don't. I'm looking now, if a company out there got a product that can grow hair, sign me up. When I saw that, I had to test it. People are getting an instant pay raise, y'all, by using this program. How many, do y'all know anybody? I just want to know if you know anybody, just by show of hands. Do you know anyone that would like to get an extra $300 to $1,000 on their paycheck every week? Mm-hmm. I mean, do you know anybody? You may not. Maybe you may. Everybody you know may be well off. Everybody I know is not. Would it be okay if you help them get a pay raise? Let me change that. We don't help them get a pay raise. Nobody in this room helps them get a pay raise. We have the experts that do it all for us. All you're doing is asking people if would they like a pay raise. Have they heard of that new program that offers a pay raise? And would they like to see it? And you're plugging them into your video. So now they'll see that the experts attached to MWR Financial can get them that pay raise. Did y'all get that? Mm-hmm. But then when you say to people, oh, by the way, as an added bonus, at no extra cost whatsoever, we will enhance your and your spouse's credit score. We'll show you how to get out of debt in record time. And then we'll show you how to start building wealth for you and your family and your children's children. Y'all, when you can tell people they get all those 3 extra bonus services after you're showing them how to get a pay raise, that's pretty phenomenal. But I start thinking about who would that have helped. That would have helped my great-grandma. That would have helped my grandma. That would have helped my mother. So right now, starting with us, we got to break every chain. Period. And I said, Brian, I thank you for this. But this is a life-changing company. I'm not out here saying that I got the best cream or vitamin or this or that. I'm saying I got a service that will absolutely change your life, that will put money back in your pocket, that will increase your credit score, which will therefore lower your payments. Is that about right? Mm-hmm. Last I checked. Yeah. Let me see. You're in taxes and insurance and real estate. Mm-hmm. The better someone's credit score, do they pay less on things?
On all that.
And then we have something that can pay off their mortgage. How many of y'all know people got a house? I need y'all to look at each other for a minute. I just need y'all to see how simple this business is. Y'all ready? And y'all out there, I want y'all to pay attention because y'all working way too hard, I'm telling you. How many people do you know own a house? If you know 10 people that own a house, raise your hand. All around the world, raise your hand. My job is to help you make 6 figures in 6 months. Raise your hand. Well then, ain't this pretty simple? Would they like to know how to pay off their mortgage in half the time? You think they might be interested? Would they like it even better if you showed them how to pay that house off in half the time and they didn't pay any extra money for it? I don't know, y'all. How many of y'all think you might know at least 3 people who would like it?
At least 3.
At least 3?
At least three.
In Gainesville too, right?
Yeah.
And here. And on every city that you drove past to get there.
Right.
I'm just saying. Are y'all following me here?
Yes.
So my job is just going to show y'all how to keep it simple, talk to more people, change their lives, which will in turn change yours. Well, therefore, Mr. Zig Ziglar, even though I believe he's sitting right there with the Father, I think he'll smile because he'll remember that Jonathan did live up to what he promised. I'm going to teach everybody to do that which Zig said. Jonathan, help more people get what they want, and in turn, you will get what you want.
That's right.
I want to help every single person. This program was built on reaching out to 150 million W-2 earners in the United States. It's approximately like right now 152 million W-2 earners. What's a W-2 earner? Anyone?
Person that works a job that gets a W-2.
Pretty much.
Someone working for someone
They're
else.
working for someone else. Because some people may not even know what a W-2 is. So you want to be very, I want y'all to talk. There's a guy in the Bible named Paul. Anybody know Paul? Y'all ever read that book? Exactly. Like, oh, here you go. You about to start. I can't help it, y'all, so y'all forgive me on Facebook, but it is what it is. Well, Paul said, I'm going to teach y'all how to build business fast. Is that okay? Paul's a very learned man. Paul was very educated. Very educated. But when he spoke to people, I guess he spoke without using all those big words. Someone came to Paul one day and basically said, Paul, check this out. Paul, man, you're so smart. Why you talk like you with these simple words? Paul said, well, I could speak with collegiate terms where few will understand, but I'd rather speak in elementary terms so that all will understand. So make sure, y'all, when y'all talking to people, even though you may know the words, think about, you might want to talk to a 6-year-old.
That's right.
Because by doing that, everyone will always know exactly what you're saying at all times. Is that okay, y'all?
Yes.
Right. Gotcha. Hot dog. This is some good stuff. Y'all got me excited. Right. So, what do we do again? 4 key things. We're going to help every W-2 earner get a pay raise if they allow us to. Because we got the experts that's going to do the work. We don't do it. Our job is to introduce Jack to Jill. And you get paid in the process. Now, I'll tell you what a lot of you are doing. Y'all talking to Jack about everything that Jill can do. Now, Jill's the expert, but you want to be the expert. Some of us have that ailment of wanting to be, I don't know, bigger than they are. There's no need. Read a book one time that says, I'd rather say, some people walk around and say, I am poor. I'd rather say, I is rich. See, y'all need to stop with the fake stuff. You ain't got to prove nothing to anybody. Y'all with me here? So are we going to agree to that today? That we gonna get rid of all fake stuff? Right? I want to see all y'all wipe it off, get rid of it. Like Daniel, get rid of it. Wipe it off, get it gone. Keep it simple for people. Y'all, what we have is phenomenal. And here's the secret. And I learned this from Tony Robbins and Holton Buzz backed it up. Get this, y'all. The more people you talk to, the more money you'll earn. They go hand in hand. The more people you speak with, the more money you'll earn. Now, some of y'all do it very sparingly, right? Y'all barely talk to people, right? Some of y'all, it's okay, raise your hand. Right? We're gonna today is an action day. Guess what we're gonna do today? When it's all said and done.
Talk to people.
We're gonna role play and then we're gonna call some people. Y'all like, oh my God, what? Right? Keep it simple. Do it often. Write that down. Everybody want to know what's the secret to my success is. I always look at a company, and I always see sometimes it's kind of complex, and I figure out what's a simple way I can say that. And once I get it, I keep it simple, but I'm gonna do it all the time. All the time. Once you know what you have, y'all can't help but win. Now, how many of you have already used the services? And if you didn't, let me see the hand first of those who have already used the services. All 4 services. So what we're going to do first thing Monday morning is to call your Money Max team so they can get you your pay raise. Or you may not qualify for a pay raise. You may be self-employed. But at least they can walk you through the process so you can learn what they'll be doing for your people who need a pay raise. Does that make sense, everyone? Mm-hmm. Please, we're going to call Money Max. Then we're going to call the Credit Max team. They're going to ask you to upload your credit report so they can enhance your credit score. In my humble opinion, these are the #1 credit experts in the United States. Mr. Brian House owned that company before he owned MWR Financial for over 26 years. This is the only credit restoration company that was signed off by a federal judge saying that we are in compliance. Who better than MWR Financial? Like I said, when you're the best, there's nothing else to talk about. I want y'all to call your Equity Max team so they can now get your bills and show you how to pay your bills off better so you can pay them off in record time. Y'all, we cannot talk to people about services that we didn't even check on ourselves and see if they work. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So once you do that, and you call Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and then Wealth Max, and then you saw those experts, what they did for you, are you now better equipped to talk to someone?
Yes.
I think you just brought that up here. You want to first know what you're in, and then once you know, it's over. That's what I had to know for myself. Now that I know, it's over. So when it's already good for you, wouldn't it be good for the majority?
Mm-hmm.
How many of y'all really want to make an additional, some of y'all probably already making 6 and some of you may be making 7 figures out there. How many of you really want to make an additional 6 figures over the next 6 months? I just want to know for real. This is a nice community. I noticed. I walked around it. Very nice community, Beverly. All right. Beverly can take it, so I'm going to speak to Beverly for a minute. But I'm going to ask Beverly a simple question. Beverly is also a real estate professional. Y'all heard that, right? A tax professional and an insurance professional. Are these apartments in this community?
Not in this community, but there are some, near
So in this community, these are private homes?
private homes, yes.
About how many would you say is in this community?
In this subdivision, 105.
You didn't even hesitate. How do you know 105?
Because I'm the homeowner association treasurer.
You the treasurer?
I collect all the money.
You collect all the money. I'm gonna write that down. Write this down here real quick. Beverly said that there are 105 property owners here. 105. Got it. How does she know?
105.
Because she gets the money. Got it. Now, is this maybe a mile in circumference, you would say, or 2 miles maybe, or not even?
Not a mile.
Not a mile?
Mm-hmm. If you include the other subdivision across the street and the one next door, about 2 miles.
2 miles.
2-3 miles, yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
This is action training. Y'all with me? Is that okay, y'all? Can you walk around here? Come around this way for me. I just want to see you. I want y'all to, can you take your time, baby? Take your time. I want you to see her when she comes this way. Yeah, see her. Go up, you just go ahead back to your chair. It's great. Come on in. It's okay. It's your house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you want me to
No,
start
no,
with?
it's just, yeah.
All right, let's do a little circle.
See, what she just proved to me is she can make 6 figures in 6 months. I'm like, what does that mean? Let me give you all the numbers. Your first month you need to enroll 12 people. Write it down. Write it down. Y'all gonna learn later on that ain't nothing I say, it ain't already mapped out. I'll get to it, man. Your first month, you need to enroll 12 people. Month number 2, I'm gonna help those two, and I'm gonna teach you to enroll more than 12, but 12 is what you need. Y'all with me here? For 6 figures. Month number 2, we're gonna teach those to enroll 5 each. We'll teach those 12 to enroll 5 each. Some are gonna bypass that. You with me here? You don't get me. So second month, each 12, sponsored 5. Third month, that total, each sponsored 3. It's the third month. By the 4th month, that's less than 6. Y'all agree? 4 months is less than 6? We all agree with that? By the 4th month, that total sponsored just 2. So your first month, how many did you sponsor? 12. And then next month, you help those 12 sponsor how many?
5.
And after that, that total there, you taught them to sponsor how many? 3. And now the last month, month number 4, you help that total sponsor how many? 2. That would be over, you would be earning over $100,000 a year, over $9,000 to $11,000 a month. Now y'all saying, well, how does that tie into Beverly walking around her house? Well, I'm gonna go backwards. When they create movies, they speak from the end and they work backwards. What does that mean? Well, first I asked Beverly, is this a rental area? She said no. Proudly. Did y'all see her? She laid her head back. She did a wiggle too. Had a LaBelle kind of shake. And she said, no. We own these homes. Then I said, wow. About how many homes in it? And she said, 105. I said, wow. This must be a pretty big complex. Like at least a couple of miles. She said, no. Not even one. Okay. Well, then I wanted to make sure that she could walk okay. Because if she had any kind of ailment, then I wouldn't say what I'm about to say. But once I saw that you can walk very well, very briskly, then I said to myself, well, if it's just a mile, I need to let everybody know in just this complex that I got an answer. If you're open, I can show you how to pay your mortgage off. I'm a realtor right down the street, and I help people all around Atlanta. And I just wanted to introduce myself. Here's my card. I live right there, but if you're interested, I can show you how to pay your house off in record time. Call me up. You think you might be interested? What's your name? And some are gonna. You think some people give her their names? Yes. Do you think that out of 105 homes, it might be 12 people who might say, will you please get me out of this mortgage as soon as you possibly can? Yes. Y'all give it up for Miss Beverly Glass. Now, I know what she's saying right now.
I'm going door number.
I know what she's saying right now. She's like, well, you've been personally coaching me now for the past 7 months, and you waiting to get me in front of people and threw me on the butt. Yeah, but that's a good throw, though, because you're ready now. And none of any of y'all can do that in your area, can you not? Yes. As long as you know what you're talking about, because you have it. Y'all, that's the equity max part of what we have. We can help every single person pay off their car and their mortgage in record time without paying any additional money. They'll, and the experts do it, y'all, so you don't even have to know how to do it. You just sign that person up. They'll come in, some people may want to come in just as a customer. Some people, when I ask them, do you know at least maybe 3 other people who might like that? They're going to say, I know about 30 others. I say, well, then in that case, you may want to come in as a business partner of mine so that you can get compensated for all those that you helped and those that they helped, and on and on. Till the break of dawn. Y'all young. Did that help y'all a little bit? Did it help y'all a little bit? So just know what you have. See, you can't offer something if you didn't know what you had. But once you know what you have your brochures with you. If you don't have a business card, get a business card with MWR or with whatever business you own, and just take a walk. First of all, I think it's a good thing to let people know, hey, how you doing? I'm Jonathan. I'm your neighbor down the street. Just wanted, I haven't met you. You know, this is what I do in the community. You know, that's it. Is that okay?
Yes.
Can y'all do that? All right, all right. So 12 in a month is kind of a piece of cake, ain't it? You think they might know at least 5 people? Y'all, that's something. We just taught that one service. Ain't that 4? You think some of those people, they might know some renters?
Yeah.
How does this program help the renters? You just saw how it can help the homeowners. What can it do for a renter? Well, most renters I know want to go from rentership to home ownership, most of them. And what's the reason that a lot of renters don't qualify to buy?
Credit.
Credit is one for sure.
Debt to income ratio.
Debt to income ratio, without a doubt. Do y'all know what debt to income ratio is? Everybody know what that means? You know, and for those out there who are watching, when we talk about debt to income ratio, what a bank does is they basically look at what your monthly debts are, and then they look at what your income is, and it has to be a certain percentage. Your income must be only a certain percentage, or your debts rather only can be a certain percentage of your income. Because if your debts are too much, they're saying that there's no way that you can probably pay for your mortgage because you are already too deep in debt. We can show people though with our equity program how to get out of debt faster. Y'all with me here? But can we also help that renter increase their take-home pay?
Yes.
Without a doubt. We certainly know that we can help them with their credit score. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So if you can help renters all around Atlanta, Gainesville, and any other major city. Did you get that form? Do you have that sheet with the 3 credit scores for one I got for renters? Do you have that? Okay, we're gonna get that for them as well. Y'all, we can give every renter. If y'all know apartment complexes, you can give it to a kid and let a kid hand it out, or you can go out and meet some of these people yourselves. You need to meet people because you are the CEO of your business. They need to put your face to this. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yes.
We need to find that 1 or 2 days, 1 to 2 or 3 hours, and tell the world. If you open a restaurant, would you just have a restaurant and just open the doors and just sit down and just wait for somebody to come in? What would you do? What would you do?
Market, I'm a talker, so I'd say, hey, we have a new restaurant. It's healthy foods, no MSG, no high fructose corn syrup, but better, give you a long life.
Come on now, come on.
Does long life.
That's right,
So,
that's right. Wouldn't you do it?
Yes, I would.
Steph, what would you do? If you had a restaurant, you just opened it, what would you do?
Open my mouth and tell everybody about it.
And you would do it right there from the kitchen, right? You wouldn't go, right? What would you do?
You take it from the kitchen because there's nobody in the restaurant.
That's right, so what would you do?
Go out and advertise.
I got you. I know what you're not going to do. I want to know
What
what you're going to do. Right? Vicky, what would you do? You just opened your restaurant. You just borrowed $299,000 from the bank to open your restaurant. Your employees are right there in the register. Woo! Right? The cook's back there like you got the steak in one hand and the chicken in the other. Right? And you're going to do what? You're going to just be right in there with them and say, oh, somebody coming. Somebody coming. I prayed to the Lord. I pray, Father, send them out. You're going to do all that, right? Nothing going to happen, though. You know why? Because God, what God told me? God says, talking to me, prayer, chit-chat, none of that works. Because if you don't work, it's dead.
Faith without work is dead.
So you got to go out there and tell everybody about your business. Is that not right?
Right.
Is that right, Mr. Zach?
That's right.
Ain't that the truth? How they going to know that you're the CEO of a phenomenal opportunity that can change their life if you, the CEO, don't tell them?
That's right. I would get flyers and go to every door in the neighborhoods around the store. You can go to every. There's a new restaurant open right down the corner, 2 blocks from here. Here, it's a discount card. It's going to get you for dinner.
People like free stuff.
Y'all give me some idea. Right. Are y'all getting this?
Yeah.
You got one of the best services I've ever seen in my entire life. One of the most caring CEOs that I've ever known. Listen, y'all, I've only been doing this 23 years. I haven't had a CEO yet talk to me, and I'm not saying it's required, but talk to me about their love for their God, who is my God, for their Lord, who is my Lord. I like those kind of conversations, because if we can start there, well, then there's no limit to where we can go. In my opinion. So y'all know y'all got that company. Y'all already tried some of the services, or you know someone who you've all been referred by someone, right, who's pretty successful. Is that correct? Y'all the CEO. Did y'all just find out today you're the CEO of your company?
No.
So you knew this all along?
Yes.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Yes, sir.
I was a student too. You invited me to the seminar so I could learn.
Yes, sir. So you're ready now.
I'm ready.
You're ready now. Hey, good job. Good job. Good job. So as of now, y'all, this is what I'm going to expect. And everybody in this room is at least, in the next 30 days, what's called an executive senior director. That means you personally sponsor 12 people. I got a secret tool that I'm going to be giving y'all in a little bit that I've just tested just a few days ago. And I think it's going to help you tremendously. But without that, you just said that you should be in your own community telling everybody about something that can help them. It doesn't matter if they're a renter or a homeowner.
That's right.
Same program helps them both, correct?
Yeah.
Are y'all with me here?
Yes.
So I'm going to hold you to what you say, because as I said, I wanted to know, do you love helping other people? Remember the 2 requirements I have before I work with anyone? And what was the second one? Are you coachable? So once people tell me they're going to do something, trust me, not only do I have a mental note of it, I write it down. That's the only way we're going to be able to help people become free. We should take that very seriously. Very seriously. I personally think that those who came before us expect us to help those to come after us. I personally think that. I will not let no rock cry out for me. It will not happen. I did not push this thing as hard as I could have this past year in coaching some people. But as of now, I'm all in. I'm all in. So that's what they're going to know about MWR Financial. They're going to say, wow, they didn't just talk it. They helped increase my income. They helped increase our credit score. They helped get me out of debt. They're going to look at their children. When they see you walking down the street, they're going to go, see that? That's the said lady right there? Baby, that's the one that told us. That's why we live like we live today. It shouldn't be about money. Money's going to come. God knows every need we have. It's going to come. But it'll only come if we are true, in my opinion, if we hold true to what he says. He says, well, if you love me really, a lot of people confess that with their mouth, don't they? If y'all just said, I'm the CEO, are you that really? Because if you are, then go feed the sheep. People out there right now in your own telephone are saying, will somebody please help me make more money next week to pay these bills? Somebody's saying that. And the IRS is saying this. Don't tell them. I want to take as much money from them every week that I take. So we, the government, the IRS, can go ahead and invest that money, and we're going to make money on your money. Oh, by the way, and we ain't going to even give you your money unless you file for it. Ooh. Not only did they take your money and invest your money, they won't even give it back to you unless you ask for it. Is that that's a little messed up, ain't it? Can we put a stop to that?
Yeah.
We better.
Get our money up front.
We better. That's what we're here for, y'all. That's what we're here for. So I want y'all to first know what you have. So remember this now. I want y'all to write down and then give it to your sponsor. You know, why this and why now for you. That's important. I'm going to be talking to your sponsors tomorrow. I don't believe in that procrastination stuff. We already know what procrastination has done to us thus far, right? That's no good. Do I have a commitment from everyone in this room?
Yes.
Including myself. Y'all, I just told y'all, I did not push this like I should have. I don't believe in it. I don't have to sugarcoat. I'm just telling you straight talk. But as of today, I was talking to Beverly and another leader just yesterday about this. I said, as of today, when I do this training, even though y'all think it's for y'all, y'all know sometimes the preacher needs preaching too. This training is for me to hold myself just as accountable. And if y'all working with anybody who telling you what to do, but they won't do it themselves, y'all should be changing your leadership. I'm just saying. So this commitment, I'm just as committed. I will enroll. If y'all should be enrolling 12 in the next 30 days, I'm going for 20. I want y'all to write that down. I will enroll 12 people, and what's 30 days from now? What's today's date?
Today is the 14th.
14th, so that's October 14th. Y'all don't ever wait till the last day to do the thing that you should have done prior, sooner. Don't ever do that. That's called stress. My hair used to be as long as Beverly's. I put way too much stress. I said, next thing you know, don't even need that comb no more. What I loved when I got y'all up here earlier, y'all said your pitch. For the sake of time, I wanna, you know what, we're gonna do it anyway. I want us to put together a pitch that we're gonna give to the world as a gift. We're gonna give to the world as a gift. Let's do it together. 30 seconds. So you're trying, everybody you meet, you're trying to offer them a business opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. And some may want just to be the customer, and that's great. But what's your pitch? Like, there's no one answer, y'all. We're doing this together. Anybody start. So you calling me and you want to pitch this. You met me at the supermarket. Y'all know me. I'm probably right in the sweet potato pie section. So what would you say? Other than, now y'all do know when you meet somebody, y'all don't go right into business, do y'all? Y'all don't go, you'll be great for my business. Oh, I just love your shoes, man. You look like you work out, brother. You look like you shop. Y'all don't do that, do y'all?
Say hello.
Please don't do that. Y'all do start with hello. It don't matter. Any version you want, Lionel Richie or Adele. It don't matter. It's both. You can go, hello. You know, that's Lionel. But you can do Adele if you want. I can't do Adele. But please start with hello. Can y'all do that? Can we? Okay, let's write it down. We doing this together, y'all. I don't have this already written. Hello. Or hi, or whatever we're gonna say, right? Okay, let's start with that. Now what?
How I introduce yourself.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna say introduce. Introduce yourself. Now this is important. Now I want y'all to play it in your mind. I want you to see it before you say it. You just walked up to someone. What made you walk up to that someone? Y'all got to think about this.
Okay, me myself, what I do, because like me and you had talked before, and I tell you how I might walk up to somebody,
Mm-hmm.
I feel them out and see what can I say to them,
Mm-hmm.
just because I just like talking, period.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife be saying like, oh, he just, why you messing with them? You know what I mean? Because I like to see people smile, right? And I might say, I feel them out first.
Right.
You know, which I had learned from the police.
Mm-hmm.
But they said that's how robbers do. They walk, they check how you walk,
Mm-hmm.
how you carry yourself, and they can see if you're weak or not.
Okay.
So reverse that on a positive, you can see what kind of person you can address.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel them out. If you use your spirit, it's called spirit of discernship. And which God is a gift He gives to everybody if they ask for it. And you can like feel and know what to say to that person to make them respond to you.
So you see something in that person before you approach them. All right. So it's okay. Well, so
But
some type of.
do I every now and then I might hit the wrong way because I might get a frown or who you talking to? or whatever. You know what I
They be
mean?
mean mugging, they be
Yeah,
saying.
they be mean mugging, but 80% of the time, they smile.
Good stuff.
Approachable.
Yes. And I've been in a restaurant for, I guess, like maybe 14 years. I work for Darden also. I bartend. So our pitch that we have with Darden, the company, is, you of course, you greet them, and then you introduce yourself, and then you read them. So it's just like a greet and read, like right at the same time. I'm a bartender, so of course,
Mm-hmm.
you just look at their disposition. Me, I'm a talker, and if I see someone not smiling, I'm like, hey, is everything going, well today? How are you? I'm like, I hope whatever you're going through, gets better, and then it changes their mood and it changes their attitude. So, we were taught to read the guests, whether you see a smile or frown or, just whatever.
All right.
So,
I like it. All right.
Turn it
Anybody else
upside
got?
down, right?
Anybody else got anything else? Anybody?
I was just like approachable, like it's like she was saying, if somebody smiles at you,
Right.
or you see something in common. And most of the time, if you're at the grocery store or something like that, you striking up a conversation with whoever's in line with you.
Okay. All right. Approachable. Introduce yourself. Read them. Approachable.
Find something you can compliment them with.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Around that.
Without a doubt. Find something genuine
Yeah.
that you can compliment them about. That's very important. Very, very important. Now, me being a man, I've coached people in this area quite a bit, and I do say this to men. Be careful again with the speaking to a woman. Because it can be misread. And I just said, obviously, be careful with the compliment. But without a doubt, find something to compliment the person. So y'all write that down. It's very important. Identify something to compliment.
And also talk with a smile. When you smile, people smile back.
that's right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, smile. Renee and Angela. Don't worry. Trust me. Just take my word for it. For me and him, I'm talking to. Yeah. And you got a bass player right behind you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. On a real serious note. Yeah. I just found that out 2 days ago. Yeah. I love this industry. I'm trying to tell you. Smile. All right. So far I got hello. Introduce yourself. Read their impressions or expression. See if they're approachable. Identify something to compliment. Smile. Those are very important points. What else? So you just ran into someone at the supermarket or wherever you want to say. You saw that they looked approachable. You saw they had a nice suit on. They had a nice kind of air about them. So now what did you do?
Relax. So you won't stumble over your words.
Relax. Pause. Relax. Yes. Relax.
Because if you rush,
You be all messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey. Your name is Jonathan. What's my name? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Wait. Back it up. So, no, that won't go. Whatever you about to offer them, they ain't taking it. You just messed it up. So you're right. Relax. Relax. Got it? So now what? What are we saying to them? That's what I'm getting at now.
I think that we should approach it with what it has done for you, because like I said, like minds. If I would say, my husband and I, we have been in a business, for a short period of time, but this and that worked for us. And how would you like, to see about? And I'll just actually name the certain programs or the certain benefits of the program.
All right, hold that thought. Anyone else?
I would grab information, I would try to get information about what they need.
So I try
Yeah, I asked
to
questions.
identify their need.
Right.
Have mercy. No, I need, that N came out with a W. That is not a good word. Okay. No. I'm scared of going to wicked fear, the devil is alive. All right, that's very important. I gave this example one day, and because some people, when you meet people, they go right into what they have, and that's what she was at, right? And I hear that all the time for years. I gave this example. Well, I want y'all to imagine this. Imagine this. Right now we're in the room, and someone knocked at the door, and you went to the door, and this person answered the door, and you answered and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Hey, how you doing? My name is Jonathan Seigler. Listen, I got the best vacuum cleaner you've ever seen in your life. I'm telling you, it will clean your rugs better than anything, any vacuum cleaner, any cleaner you've ever seen. You've never seen a vacuum cleaner that can do your carpets like my vacuum cleaner can do. And now they went on for about a minute. And then you decided to open your door. And guess what they saw? Hard wood floors. Would have been wise to first find out, are they looking for a vacuum cleaner? So I'm going to pause y'all on going into what you have. Matter of fact, a secret weapon that I was going to give y'all later, I'm going to tell it to you now. You're going to see a form right here. Y'all gonna get it at some point this evening. I may text it to you today or tomorrow. Oh man, it's in my phone, so I gotta try to go by memory. I'm gonna try to go by memory. So I was talking to one of my marketing friends, and he makes sick money. It's ridiculous money. Totally ridiculous money. And me and him were talking about Beverly got something going on over there right now. Yeah, just put some grease on it and cook it. That was so terrible. That was so bad. Any in it? Anything in it?
Huh?
You good?
Yeah, I'm trying to try the phone up.
Okay. It's dying?
Better go.
Battery low. Okay. So, the secret is find out what people want first. So me and my guy was talking. I don't talk to him much, but he got a great family. Again, he's living a ridiculous lifestyle. Ridiculous. This is Jonathan. Now he's a marketing expert. I am not. He's Jonathan. I love your program. I love what y'all got. But y'all missing something. And I'm like, well, what? Tell me, man. I'm trying to do this thing on a big scale. I want y'all to find out first what people want. And I said, he said, y'all, that's great when y'all got the question, hey, if I can get you an instant pay raise, or a way to get you more money, would you be open to it? That's a great one for the ones who want the pay raise. So what he did was, he sent me something, and I have it in my phone. And it's something like this. So we would call first your list of people. And you would simply say, hey, Bob, how you doing, man? Bob said, what's up, John? Hey, man, listen, I just started with this new financial services company, trying to get promoted into the executive director program. I need a few people to do a 2-minute survey for me. Can I count on you to help me out, man? Would most people give y'all 2 minutes if you told me you're trying to get an executive director position?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because if they told you no, y'all know what I feel about that pretty much. I mean, if somebody told me no, they won't give me 2 minutes, and I told them I'm trying to get this position, that's pretty. Why would they be in your phone? That's kind of weird, wouldn't it? So now get that. Didn't they already say yes? I will do the survey. So here's the survey. So now you say, okay, I'm gonna send it now. Is that okay? They say yes. You send the survey, and the survey says, Pick which one of these best describe your situation. A, could use an extra $300 to $1,000 to your paycheck each month. Somebody see if anybody can guess what B might be. Would like to increase your credit score by 50 to 150 points over the next 90 days. C, pay off your car note and your mortgage in half the time. Or D, help you retire within 5 to 7 years with $9,000 to $30,000 a month. Hey, get back with me as soon as you can because I got to turn this in tomorrow. It's all in the text. Did y'all hear that? When they respond to you, did they kind of tell you where they're at?
Yes.
Did anybody get that? Anybody? Can y'all call 50 people tomorrow and send that text to them to see what they chose? Can y'all do that?
Yes.
Beverly don't even have to get no corn on her feet for walking around the neighborhood for that. Did that help anybody a little bit?
Yes, yes.
Would I now know what they want and then I can send them our Get Financial Edge or our Make Wealth Real video so they can see the fullness? Because I can let them know, get this now, they're going to get a call back not from you. Guess who's going to call them back? Or your leader. Cardell, Beverly, whoever your leader is. Because now it'll be like this. Hey Bob, how are you doing? This is Jonathan with MWR Financial. Listen, I just spoke with Zach. I'm going to say it quick so they don't think I'm some kind of a weird call. I just spoke with Zach. Thank you for helping him with his survey. He's now one step closer to getting that promotion. That's as real as it gets.
Right.
Got a question for you, Bob. Were you just putting that on the survey just to help Zach? Or were you serious about you needed a retirement program? Were you just putting that information on the survey just to help Gloria? Or were you serious that you needed some extra income on your paycheck? Did y'all get that? Y'all with me here? Were you serious about, or did you really? Can y'all do that? Are we meeting them exactly where they are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that an aggressive approach or was it a kind of a gentle one? 100%. Try that next week because we're going live next week.
But they directed you where to go. They gave you the directions.
Nobody heard that yet in the entire company. They're hearing about it today.
Real need.
Hmm?
Felt need and a real need.
Speak it up. It's going live all around the country. Monday. Some of y'all gonna get it out there as soon as y'all leave. Y'all wanna leave right now. Like, yeah, ain't we done? Ain't we done, man?
Yeah.
Did that help anybody?
Yes.
Great stuff. So, I just wanted to tell y'all that because that's what we had got. Because when you brought up, we're identifying their need. Now you see, I already have something for that. We'll know what they want. And we'll offer a solution. I got the whole thing written out for y'all. Whole thing. And y'all gonna be the first ones to get it. So that pitch. So somebody tie in that pitch now. Let's finish it up. So y'all gave all the good stuff. You're looking at that person, you're sizing them up. They're a good candidate. You're ready to talk to them. Now, what did you say? Now, I like what she said, but I wouldn't say that. Y'all now see why, right? Mm-hmm. We don't know nothing about them. She offered them that vacuum cleaner. Right. She got this nice vacuum cleaner. They didn't need it. You with me? What would you say? That's what I want to know. What would you say?
So do you ask them a question?
I don't know. Y'all, we figuring this out together.
Then we're gonna do that little 3-minute elevator pitch. So I
3
guess
minutes too long. You got 30 seconds.
That's too long.
30 seconds. Yeah, 3 minutes is like 6 times.
Okay. So
30 seconds.
we're gonna figure it out today.
Okay, well I want us to figure it out in 5 minutes.
Okay.
We got a whole bunch of brains here. We got a whole bunch of listen, I ain't seen with this many CEOs in a long time. Come on, y'all.
Do you ask them for like their phone number and their information?
So if you just walk into the supermarket and I'm trying to find me some cherries or my watermelon, would you walk up, excuse me, can I get your phone number? First of all, my woman would be like, excuse me? But no, you don't want to do that. Keep on going. I want y'all to play it out. With me? Y'all exactly want to talk. Come on, Nancy.
Are there any financial needs that you have?
Could be. Come on. Well, I see how it works. I see how you just kind of backs you up. He's like, yes, dear. Baby,
I'm just thinking through the process.
Come on, bring it home. Y'all, we're in a board meeting. We're in a room with how many CEOs in here? We got 10 CEOs in here. I need to hear from y'all. Come on.
It's drawing that connection that's going to open the door.
Come on.
We're drawing that connection to the person where the door opens.
Come on.
So, you can connect with cherries and be like, I can buy as many cherries as I want. So it's got to be an icebreaker to kind of introduce the product.
What's the icebreaker?
Yeah, cherries could be an icebreaker.
Could be. Bring it to life. Come on. Come on up.
I can buy.
Come on up.
Oh, yeah.
Come on up.
Right. Let me say we're gonna do some action.
Yeah.
Some live role playing.
Yeah. Cheers. Oh, you go chairs right there. Chairs. Yes, sir. Nice chairs. Yeah.
No, you don't have any in your pocket, baby.
Yeah, these are some nice cherries.
Yeah, they're pretty nice right there.
Yeah, my wife loves these, and I come here all the time to get them. You ever try them?
I'm try some right now.
Man, I'm only able to buy as many of these as I can. Sometimes I get them out of the case, and because of my income, and done some things, made a couple of moves, and you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get your cherries too. I'm gonna buy yours for you. And that's the way that I did that.
What's up, man?
Just because I appreciate you, and I know I see this, and I understand what you're trying to do.
My dad.
But
Because I ain't leaving there.
But I'm gonna go ahead and do that because somebody did that for me.
Okay.
Right, so I'm just gonna pay it forward. And I can tell you how I did this. I'm able to only do this because just a couple of weeks ago, somebody told me something that made me better. You want to hear about it?
Yeah. I'm open to it.
All right. Well, initially, I was kind of skeptical, but I became a believer.
You're doing good. You're doing good. You want to get his number.
Oh, the
because
number.
you want to get away from him.
Okay.
Y'all with me here?
Mm-hmm. So
y'all with me here?
Mm-hmm.
You're always busy. Y'all got that? Write it down. You're always busy. Always.
Okay. All right.
Got me?
Yeah.
That was great. I like it. Keep on.
All right. So.
We'll talk about it later. What's the best number?
We can talk about it later. Hey, what's your schedule like? What's the best time I can get a hold of you, man?
Oh man, I'm not sure right now. You got a card?
I tell you what, let me give you my card.
Okay.
And hey, I'm telling you, it works. It's for real.
All right.
It's for real.
Okay.
And if you believe in it, it's gonna work for you.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Your name again?
Bernard. My name is Bernard.
But John. Nice to meet you.
Such a pleasure.
Pleasure, man. All right.
Looking forward to it.
Done.
Wasn't he supposed to get your, he's supposed to get your number?
Yeah, I ain't gonna beat him much first day.
Thank you.
See, now the expert's gonna let you know.
You get them digits first.
This their first time doing network marketing. So they doing good. I said to myself, don't you? Good stuff. Y'all with me here? So whatever your 30-second pitch is, it needs to be 30 seconds. When you get their information, whenever that happens, you're always in a hurry. You never ever, but remember, you're brand new, so you can't explain it anyway. You with me? Yeah. All you can end up doing is something about paycheck, pay increase, pay raise.
I know it works.
Payday, chocolate bar. You gonna remember it was pay something. You know what I mean? No, you don't want to do that. You want to get their number. Always get their number. Make sure y'all write that down. Some people are just in a hurry to give their card. Now you put the power in their hands because they may not call you. They may forget. That contact is now dead to you. But when you have the number, you have the power.
That's right.
Y'all with me there?
Yeah.
Always, always, always get a number. I'm gonna give y'all a big secret. I learned this a long time ago. Whenever I leave my house, I never, for at least I think about a year or something, can't remember exactly, it was over a year, never came home without 10 numbers. I call that program 10 to win. I heard it from someone before, they told me 5 numbers, I just took it up to 10. And when I did 10 to win, I seen what that did for my business before, and it just exploded. And I had 7 people do that with me, that was in my team, and then things went crazy. 10 to win. We don't come home without 10 names because they're out there. They're not in your house. They're out there.
That's right.
They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. Remember? Because if you love, he said, if you love me, you'll do what?
Feed my sheep.
You'll feed them. Can't feed them and not talk to them.
That's right.
Trying to give y'all a couple of nuggets. So I love what y'all putting together here. We're gonna try to put it all together here to make it one 30-second pitch. So look at all your notes. You said hello, introducing yourself. You said you're reading their expression. You're seeing they're approachable. You're locking in on what they have, or they may have a Cowboys cap on. I should have said Eagles.
Or roll tide cap, that works.
You can't argue roll tide. Can't argue with them at all. That's for sure. Okay. Y'all with me? Whatever you saw, that's your thing to talk about. Y'all with me here? Whatever you saw. It doesn't matter what it is. Always though be real. Don't be fake. There's no need for fake. They know when you tell them fake anyway. They know when you're fake. Right? Y'all got me? And let that be the icebreaker. Talk about a person's shirt, their cap, their shoes, the food that they're about to pick up, whatever it is. You with me? But let that be the icebreaker. And it says, now this is what I've done. And again, you don't have to use that at all. But I always say, after I broke that ice, I said, hey Bob, listen, I'm doing this area, if I am, or I can say this, I'm launching something in this area. It's a new business in finances. Bob, I gotta ask you a question. If you're gonna hear, if I would you, learn that from Eric Worre. Watch this now. If I sent you a video about my business, would you tell me the truth and give me your honest feedback about it? See, that's the general approach. I didn't say, will you consider joining my business?
Right.
If I send you a link to my new business that I'm about to launch here in Atlanta, can I count on you to tell me the truth? Take a look at it and give me your honest feedback. Most people love giving opinions. Most people do. Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, which is I got their information to send them the text. I kept it short, and I was not intrusive.
Right.
Can I count on you to give me an honest opinion or no? Most people go, yeah, I'll give you an honest opinion. You're right?
Yeah, that's how they feel.
Did y'all get me?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all do that 10, 20 times a day? Sure you can. Sure you can. That's if you're now meeting someone. Some people are going to ask you the other way. So, what do? That's what I'm waiting for y'all now to give me the answer to. Y'all just saw how would I approach someone. I'm going to find something genuine. I'm going to compliment them on it. I'm going to let them know, hey, I'm about to launch something in this area. You know what? You look very professional. If I sent you a video, would you give me your honest feedback? Y'all with me here? Y'all got that part?
Mm-hmm.
But what would you say when a person asks you, so what do you do? What do you do? Anybody. Again, there's no one answer. I promise you can talk to 20 other leaders in this company and they all may have a different answer.
I bring smiles to people's faces.
Well, you could do that by
Okay, so all of this is still in a 30-second introduction?
Could be.
Okay.
Could be. Because remember, if they ask you what you do, you ain't gonna say, listen, I just gave you my pitch, my coach told me I gotta go. You're gonna have to answer that question.
No. What I'm saying is, because what it made me start thinking more forward.
Yeah.
And it's not that I want to try to get away from them.
Right.
Because if they engage me with a question,
right,
that allow me more time.
That's exactly right. And some may.
Yeah.
Some may ask the question,
Yeah.
so what do you do? And most people stumble with that question.
Yeah.
Today, I want to put an end to everybody stumbling with that question in MWR Financial. Today. So I need y'all to tell me, what would you say? What do you do?
I would say, listen, I can't give it justice like the video would. So can I send you the video so it can explain everything to you? Because I myself cannot give it the justice that it needs.
And for some people, that would work fine.
Yeah, but
If she ran into a Jonathan, that wouldn't work.
Yeah,
Because Jonathan, no matter what y'all see here, that's a strict, cold-blooded business dude. And you better be able to tell me what you do if you want my time.
I would say,
Are y'all with me here? I'm just being real now. Because that's just something I've learned over the years with the coaches.
Right.
You with me there?
Yeah.
So that's perfect. I need somebody to give me some answers.
How about if you say, I'm a financial specialist trying to help as many people as I can?
That would be not true.
We're not the experts.
Yeah. No, I'm the CEO of my
It's
company.
good. It's good though. You was on the right track.
Yeah.
But that's not true. We are not the financial specialists.
Okay.
I would say, me and my partners are looking to help people make six-figure income.
I already make 6 figures.
Well, help people that you know that don't make six figures to make six-figure income.
That's my broke cousin Lester. I don't deal with it.
Oh, you can say 6 or 7 figure, you know, instead of 6 figure.
Y'all, for
It's
the
not gonna-
camera sake, y'all, I'm having fun now. Don't talk. He's snooty. I knew there was something about him. Stop it. Stop it.
6 or 7.
That's fine. That ain't enough. Y'all with me here? That's too vague. So that's too vague. Cause y'all got to know, one, what do you have?
We have,
But you got to be careful not to go too deep in it. Not explaining exactly.
So can you say that what do is I help people connect to experts
Mhm.
for financial solutions?
Yes, you can. You can say that. You can expound on it if you like, because y'all did that in about 10 seconds. It may be a little more that you want to give. But that's very good. That's in the right direction where I'm thinking. Because you are in the financial services profession. You are in that field. So it's good to say that. But what else though?
To help others gain a more successful lifestyle and to help others do the same.
All that's fine.
Right?
I'm looking for some specifics a little bit. See, when you say financial services, if I was walking through, I know me. I'd be like what? You follow me? You can't be too vague, remember, because I want y'all to start going after professionals. It's a reason. I'm gonna sum up that reason. I'm gonna get back to the question again. The reason you want to go after professionals and not so much your family members and friends and all that. Sometimes the family member and friends don't have that business mindset.
Right.
So you're more trying to pull them across the finish line, and they're kind of pulling back. No, I don't really want to do this. Why you made me sign up? Kind of thing.
Right.
I've heard it all, y'all. I've heard it all. But a professional, you talk to a professional, they already know business.
Right.
They understand they don't eat. If they don't work, they don't eat. A lot of them work on commission. You don't have to sell them on being a professional and building a customer base. They already do. They're already there. They just want to know, what do you have? They're hoping what you have will free them from where they're at. That's why I talk to people about, I help people earn an extra. I didn't say 6 figures. I need y'all to hear some key words, but you was right on point, but you didn't say extra.
oh, okay.
I help people make an additional 6 figures alongside what they're already doing. Because if you came up to me and said, I help people make 6 figures, well, that didn't do it. I'm already there. You with me? No, if you say, I can help you make an extra alongside what I'm already doing, like what? How? And that's why y'all gotta be careful, because you're still going down that road of, oh man, am I about to explain the business? Please don't do that. You with me? You only, we call that, you just stepped into the abyss. It's a never-ending hole. The minute minute you start talking about one thing, they're gonna say, well, tell me how that works. And see, you see them, and then you're gonna ask again. Then you're stuck. Y'all with me here? Y'all with me? So again, I don't have the 100% answer. I know it's definitely in that where you're at, but we want to sum it up. Well, my partners and I are in the financial service arena, and we have one mission: to help every W-2 earner around the country become stronger financially by increasing their paycheck, their credit score, getting them out of debt, and then put them on a wealth education program, wealth education plan. Now, I just made that up as I'm standing here, but I know the information. Did you follow me? Was that said in 30 seconds or less?
Mm-hmm.
Did they hear each thing that we do? Did I explain any of it? No. Because my partners and I are in a private financial services arena. And our mission is to help 1.5 million people, or whatever number you choose to say. Me, I like to say, because we're going after 1% of the W-2 earners. And it's 150 million, so 1% is 1.5. Y'all with me here? So our mission is to help 1.5 million W-2 earners increase their take-home pay, increase their credit score, to get them out of debt, and to put them on a wealth education plan. That's what we do. Now, somebody's going to ask, how do you do it? Now I'd say, what?
I don't do it myself, only the professionals do it.
No, you was on the right track earlier. I was trying to get you to repeat what you said earlier.
The video.
What did she say?
She said it.
I can't explain it all right now. But I got a video I want to send to you. You with me here? Yeah. See, so y'all just did a merge just then. That's what y'all just did. You know, started with you, you brought it home, you brought it home, you brought it home, and I just put it all together. So I hope y'all, now I want y'all to, who wrote down what I just said? Did somebody write it down? Come to the front, please.
I don't have the last two.
I need y'all to write it. Well, here, let me get right to the point. Let me get right to the point. Each one of y'all gonna get up here and do it, so ain't no need. Ain't no need saying. Everybody gonna come up and do it for them, because that's your 30-second pitch. Mm-hmm. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? My partners and I are in the financial services arena. You can say sector, whatever you're comfortable with. You get my point. And our mission is to help and assist 1.5 million W-2 earners around this country increase their paycheck, increase their credit score, eliminate their debts in record time, and then put them on a wealth education plan. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all can tweak that. You with me? Whatever, but you get the point. That's what we do. Stop talking. The minute you say it to the person, stop talking, because your nervousness will keep on rattling on. Y'all hear me? Stop. Just stop. Y'all saw that movie, Jerry Maguire? What did the girl say when he came in there? He came trying to apologize. It's a cynical world. You know, I'm looking for my wife. And she just raised her head, and he started going about how the world is, and people just this way and that way, and he realized that he didn't have someone, but everybody else had somebody, and she's like, just be quiet. You had me at hello. Or hello. Whichever way y'all want to do it. Whichever way y'all want to do it. Are y'all getting that? So when you know you answered it, stop talking. Now, what you don't want, this is important, if you notice this happens, don't let that happen. What did just happen? What did I just do? Dead silence. Don't let dead silence happen. You know, give them a second to say something, him or her a second. If they don't say anything right away, you say it. So listen, I got to get ready to go right now, but I would love, remember I just said, so I'm going to give you this information. Can I count on you? give me your honest feedback. If I, would you? If I, would you? If I, would you? I got that from this man that changed my entire life. Everybody must get this book. This is a must for me to work with you. There's no exceptions. This little book right here will change your entire life in this industry. This is Mr. Eric Worre. I've read this book countless times. I can almost say it verbatim. I've got the CD, of which in my car, Zig Ziglar says, the best school you can ever go to is Automobile University. Y'all should be getting the CD, because the book tells you what he said, but the book don't tell you how it said. CD, you can now hear how it said. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Please get this book. There's only 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. Master them. Y'all gonna have phone numbers of each person in this room where you can call people and feed off of each other. Not me, feed off of each other. Y'all with me here? Because something you're gonna grab today, somebody might not have got all of that. So y'all just feed off each other. Grow together. Y'all, everything that's about to happen here in Atlanta, y'all gonna be a part of it. Better yet, y'all gonna be the cause of it. Everything. That's one book. Second book, Go for No, for network marketers. Go for No, network marketers. This book is going to teach you to get as many no's as you possibly can, as fast as you possibly can. Y'all like, what? That don't register. No one has ever said that to me in my life before. We're supposed to stay away from no's. No, you're staying away from your fortune. You're staying away from your fortune. Get as many no's as you possibly can. It's a reason. Because if you only told me, Jonathan, I got 5 no's today, then there's no way you could have got 6 yeses. It's not possible. It's not possible. Jonathan, I got 11 no's today, then how did you enroll 12? If you only talk to 11 people.
You know what it reminds me of?
Yes, bro.
A baseball player, a
Mm-hmm.
batter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he might bat 100 times, but if he hit 30 of them, out of the
Hall of
100,
Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. You know, 'cause you
So
know,
they're not scared to strike out.
no, not
Babe Ruth
Don't strike out
struck
than anybody.
more than anybody. You look at the top batters that make the most home runs, make more strikeouts than anyone else. Go read about Michael Jordan. People kill me when they talk about Mike. I say, look what Mike says about himself. He says, I've missed X many last minute shots. I've missed X many, he said, but I missed so many, it made me the greatest that ever played the game. Because I'm not scared to take the shot. Y'all got all this fear stuff. What's there to be fearful of?
Nothing.
I'm talking to somebody. What's the worst they can do? Make me grow hair? That's the worst they can do. What's the worst they gonna do? Y'all scared of who? Mm-hmm. If somebody was scared to tell you about this, you wouldn't be here today. Mm-hmm. Having an opportunity to make 6 and then 7 figures over the next 12 to 18 months. Some of y'all gonna get there in 6 or less. Hmm?
Amen.
That's the answer, sir.
Amen.
I don't even believe in nothing else. I don't even believe in nothing else. Y'all picked up. Y'all ready for real? This is gonna be going at this for real. They don't even know what's coming. They don't even know what's inside these walls right here. We're life changers. You know, my company happens to be Life Changing Solutions, but you know, little plug. These 2 books are the first 2 books I told every person that I coached to read. But don't forget this, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
The 45-second presentation. 45-second presentation by Mr. Don Phelan. If y'all saw Don Phelan today, he might be about maybe 80, 70s to 80. He wears nothing but Hawaiian shirts. That's all he wears. Hawaiian. No, that's not all I'm saying, shirt.
That's his favorite.
Somebody, Y'all don't know the text messages I get. What do you mean? He's a parent now. The man, he and his wife Nancy lives a lifestyle that you can only dream about. He says, John, I can write down on a napkin, a simple napkin, how to do a presentation. He says, one thing that I took from this book that changed my life, this one, this little small read, right? Little small read here. He said most people out there enrolling, trying to enroll 20, 30, 50, so-and-so people at one time. Shouldn't do that. I was one of them. I was taught to do that. He said, now you would know this, you've been in the military. He says this guy was in the military. He says, I don't know if it's a sergeant or he said that we train like 5 to 6 at a time or something like that. He says, we've learned that when you try to train too many at a time, you can't give your best.
That's
You can't do it. And I was guilty, very guilty. Remember I told y'all 5 years I ain't made no money? All the things y'all doing messed up, I did at times 10. I didn't have nobody coaching me to this. He says, no. Y'all, I want y'all to raise your hand. Let me see your fingers. Let me see your fingers. You ain't got to swear nothing. You know, y'all get it later. Here's the deal. You brought in thumb, finger, pinky. You enrolled thumb, finger, pinky. Now, he says, Jonathan, make sure, go out there and enroll, right? Enroll. You got 5? Okay. Now, give them all you got. And when Pinky, I'm just saying Pinky, can also do what you're doing, they can enroll their 5, make sure that those 5 can enroll their 5. That means Pinky is independent of you. Now you go out and bring in another Pinky. You built what's called a titanium leg of business that's going to keep growing because they don't need you. You've taught this one and you help that one teach that one. Right. And you help this one and that one teach that one. Are you with me here? Right. Now that leg is independent of you. Now maybe Thumb is ready. You know, Thumb might have shown, hey, I'm doing this now, I'm good. You're going to help Thumb enroll their 5 and enroll their 5. Is this making sense a little bit? Mm-hmm. And when Thumb is ready and independent of you, what should you do then? Thumb. I was doing it wrong. Most salespeople I know are doing it wrong. Salespeople are taught to go out there and recruit. Oh, yee-hoo! I done enrolled 20 people. I enrolled 30 people. I'm the big dog on campus. Yeah, Here's the problem with that. A, B, C, you enroll them. Oh, you kill it. Oh, you get paid. C, F, G. Oh my God. So everybody's talking about you. Nobody brought in more people. But here's the problem. By the time you got the G, A's like, what's up?
That's right. Yeah.
Are you going to help me?
Yeah.
Where you been? I see you on Facebook talking about your big checks, but you. Are y'all getting that?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, there's an old song. Now, y'all, I know most of y'all ain't gonna know this now. A couple of people might know this. It's an old song by this guy named Johnny Taylor. And he had this song called "It's Cheaper
The keeper.
to Keep Her." Let me explain. I'm putting it this. See, if you already got somebody, just give them all you got.
Yeah.
Because if they walk out the door, now you got to go out there and find somebody all over again to fill that void. That's work. Y'all with me here? It's simpler to enroll them and give them all you have and then help them grow so they can see some success. Right. My last 2 businesses, I helped people that I enrolled make more money than I did. I helped them build, like, let's just say their teams, while I didn't build my other teams. I'm just telling you facts. But guess what happened? Once they were independent of me, well, I know what I know. And I went to the top of the company. Because now, once y'all good to go without me, I can fly. Does this make sense to you a little bit? So if you're not selfish, if you pour into the right people, everybody's not coachable, y'all. Just take my word on that.
Amen.
But the ones who are, remember I said you're supposed to find out a couple of things. Do they love other people, and are they what?
Coachable.
Coachable. If a person is not one of those things, that's okay. You still wish the best for them. But your time and your family deserves like-minded people. I'm sorry, that same book says, be ye equally. I'm just saying. Anytime, wherever people want to go with it, we can go to any verse. It doesn't matter, because the truth is the truth no matter who says it.
Right.
So when you with those kind of people who are saying, I'm riding with you, let's do this, that's what the word you're looking for. I'm going to teach y'all how to qualify people to make sure they are who they say they are. And you tell them, this is what you can expect from me. This is what I'm going to need from you. Are we together on this? Now then, let's go out there and change the world together. Does that make sense? Yes. If somebody's telling you, no, I'm not, I'd rather go a little slow, that's okay. They have a right. They pay their money. They can go as slow as they like. But that's why there's tiers of leadership in this industry.
Right.
Call him to help you. Call her to help you. You work with who you choose to work with in this industry. Y'all with me here? If somebody's not your cup of tea, network marketing, there's different levels of leadership. You all were sponsored by my man Cardell. Who sponsored Cardell? Jatasha?
Oh, yes.
Right.
Jatasha. Who sponsored Jatasha?
You.
Well, Jatasha, love you, baby. Tell them about you and Fred. I'll never forget you.
Yeah.
Harmon Manning is our sponsor.
Harmon?
Yeah.
Now, who brought Harmon in?
And Cordell.
Cardell, all right. You almost said Denzel. I'm like, I wish he would. Denzel, if you out there, let's make work well real together, brother. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't help but win here. If you really understand the industry, I'm trying to bring it to you a little bit. This industry is all about reaching out, helping those who are like-minded, making sure you can help them, find out what they want first, and show them how this vehicle can help them get there. Right. Y'all, this vehicle is the best I've seen in the industry. And I know other people say that with their companies, and I wish them the best. But we don't have to sell. We help people make money before they enroll a soul. Now, I want to say that for the world to hear. We help people make money before they enroll anyone. What do I mean by that? If you just enroll Bob, and Bob's works with at a supermarket, could be the manager. And you say, Bob, just get into this program. Our experts are going to make you more money than this program costs. Bob, our experts are going to make you more money than this program costs. Wait a minute. So you mean I can pay $229? And y'all going to put back in my pocket $300 or more? How many times can y'all do that a day? Because I don't never want to be late for work. If that's my job, what's your job? Well, it's my job. In my left hand, I hand someone $229, and in my right hand, they give me back $300. How many hours can you work? Forever and ever, amen. I ain't gonna be late. Y'all, that's the program. Now, every other company that I've been a part of for 23 years, I had to either sell a product or enroll someone to get my money back, just to break even. Wouldn't it be nice to break even and make a profit without selling a thing or enrolling anybody? Now I'm gonna show y'all how to max out this comp plan. We're gonna got a lot to do later. Well, then if you got it for free, don't you know other people who can get in for free? Meaning they paid the $229, but you put back $300 in their pocket. Well, then don't those three know at least 3 people who they can? Yeah. So you can actually make $30,000 to $50,000 a month with this program, with everyone who basically came in for free. Every single one of those people came into a program that put more money back into their pocket than it cost to be a part of the program. That's why I will be forever indebted to my God, who gave the idea to Brian House. And all Brian says is, if y'all really mean what you say, share this information with every single person with your own community. You ain't got to go around here and there.
Right.
They're right there in your backyard. And those people have family and friends, and this thing is spread all around the country in record time. Is this making sense a little bit? Is this helping a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put that. Y'all wrote down everybody wrote down the 30-second pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Who wrote it down? Let me see the hands of those who got it written down. I just see two. And another hand came up real slow. Boy, that was late. That was a total late response. Listen, I see the referees on football games do that slow. Did you see it? Did you see it? No, I didn't see it. You see it? No, I didn't see it. There they go. That's a bad situation, sister. All right, let's see who's gonna come up first. Come on.
Okay.
Get ready. You're next. Y'all go quickly. You're next. Then you, Steph. Then you, Nancy. Then you, Gloria. Then you, Zach. Telling y'all right now. Come on up. 30-second pitch. How you gonna do it? Okay. All right. Yeah.
So is this the what do you do part?
All right. Sure. What do you do?
Hi.
This is the what do you do part. Go back to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. What do you do?
I'm LaShonda. How are you?
Wow. I said, what do you do? She said, I'm LaShonda.
I introduce
Remix. Okay.
What about hello?
Okay. Which way? Adele or Lionel?
Lionel.
Okay. Hey.
Hi, I'm LaShonda. Your name?
I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I thought you were doing what do you do? I'm sorry.
You saw that pause? Yeah. She's like, Hey y'all, see we having fun. We making money for having fun at the same time. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, what are you doing here today?
Getting some watermelon, some grape.
Wow. Do you eat these often?
Not those, but
Not
I'm going
those.
to.
I like those over there. I like the ones with the seeds in them. They're really, really good.
Oh, okay. That one there?
Yeah, those right there.
You can pick a good one from, I don't know how to tell a good one from not so good.
A little bit. I've been pretty successful so far.
Okay, all right. That one right there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get it then.
Exactly.
All right.
So what do you do?
I pick good watermelon.
For a living?
No. I'm in the sales.
Oh, sales. Okay, what type of sales?
I just help people with buying products to help them get more fit.
Great. Well, that's good to know. You know, my partners and I, we are on a mission, right, to help about 1.5 million W-2 earners really increase their paychecks, increase their credit scores, eliminate debt in record time, as well as put them on a path of wealth. Do you know anybody who could use those services?
I know a whole bunch of people that could use that service.
Great. Can I take your number down and have you fill out like a 2-minute survey for me later and get back with you?
Can I get your number instead?
Sure, you can I'll give you mine.
Okay.
And then what would be a best way to contact you? Give me your full name so I know who it is.
Jonathan, I'll give you my number.
Okay. Gotcha. And when's a good time to contact you? Because I know you're sales and you're real busy.
I'm looking for a pen because I'm trying to use my finger to write.
We have cell phones.
I just heard an angel speak in the middle of our conversation in the supermarket. So she got a cell phone. So I heard you, Lord. God said. Okay, so can I give you my number?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. 857-250-0000.
Okay. Great. And when's a real good time to contact you?
Tomorrow would be good.
Tomorrow around what time?
11 o'clock in the morning.
11 o'clock, I'll do that. And just remember, it'll be LaShonda calling you, okay?
Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to get my watermelon now, thank you. How many y'all can tell I'm kind of hungry? The food ready?
Been ready.
Because I'm going to be able to look at my lips, I'm going to feel my mouth all dry. Can we take a break and get a bite from you real quick? Is that all right, everybody? Yeah. All right, so, cut. Can we do something to eat? Everybody? Sister, where the food at?
It's in there.
What? I ain't talking about